Dr. and Mrs. Percy Ferguson. Mr. Thomas Luther Cody Peeler and guest. Miss Lotta Lute Henderson. And your hostess, Miss Dolly Tate. Mrs. Sylvia Potter Porter, and oh my God, yes.
Hello, doll.
Good evening, Mrs. Tate.
Party? Sylvia and Frank are here.
I'm afraid you told me to call for Frankie too early. When I got to his hotel, he was shaving.
I'm sorry.
It's quite all right.
She sat on the edge of the bathtub and watched me.
Simply fascinated. Those dangerous-looking razors you men use, it's a wonder you don't cut your throats.
When you walked in, I darn near did.
No, I didn't realize I was so upsetting.
Look, Sylvia, you know that marble love seat underneath the potted palm you told me about? Why don't you go find it and sit on it? Then sit on it and wait for me.
I'll just hold my breath till you get there.
You do that. You sent that faded Gibson girl to fetch me and you picked tonight of all nights when I'm half out of my mind with worry whether or not Annie will even talk to me?
Shush, Frank, we owe her 3 days.
And then last night you hitched me to that sway-back old mare, Mrs. Wigglesworth, and I had to push her 12 miles around the dance hall.
Shush, Frank, we owe her $14,000.
What am I, one of those glass eggs you stick under an old hand to make them cackle?
Yes.
Why? We might as well tell you, Frank. Frank, we might as well tell you, at the end of our line, we owe everybody.
But we're selling out at the garden.
And yes, there's a little man in the box office with a badge and a big bag.
And he takes every cent that comes over the counter.
So why are we throwing this big party for Buffalo Bill?
We need Buffalo Bill.
They made a fortune on that tour.
I'm trying to promote a partnership.
Put the shows together. That's wonderful. That way she'll have to talk to me.
There's only one hitch. We gotta put up half, and we ain't got half of nothing.
Excuse me, I just had to tell you I'm mad about your show. We've seen it every night since it opened.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Adams.
My little syndicate is considering buying Madison Square Garden just to keep the show here.
Great, you could see how the show every night for nothing. Think of all the money you could save.
Does that mean we'd get to get in for free?
Yes.
No, you just have to pay to get out. There's no business like show business. You tell me as I know.
Even with the show the critics hammer.
Featuring a bosom or a leg.
And there's lots of glory and there's glamour to make a drama that lays an egg.
There's no losses like show losses like no losses I know. Even with a failure when the show is bad, you lose your money but you're not sad. Money's gone but think of all the fun you've had.
I love it, Skylar. I simply love it.
Let's go on with the show.
Bonnie, Frank is the best glass egg we've ever had.
Colonel William F. Cody and Mr. Charles Davenport.
Charlie, you're a party. Charlie! Charlie!
Bill, my old pal Bill! What a reunion!
Well, here we all are in the same business. Annie dying to be with Frank. Bill here dying to be with Bill there.
And
Dolly just dying.
let's have a drink to the best showman in America, Buffalo Bill and Pawnee Bill. What a combination.
By God, you're right. Just think what a great thing it would be if we combine our two shows.
Let's just sneak into the little gold room, open up a bottle of wine, and talk about it.
Well, didn't I tell you I'd put it over? I just wish somebody would tell me how I did it.
Miss Annie Oakley and Chief Sitting Bull.
Outtake coat.
Miss Oakley, enchanted.
You're a friend of Frank Butler's, ain't you?
Indeed I am. How did you know?
White gloves. Charmed. Enchanted. Enchanted. Charmed. Charmed. Enchanted. Enchanted. Charmed.
Delightful.
Oh, no. You gotta be charmed or enchanted.
Can I get you some chicken salad?
Oh, I'd love some. You sure can. I don't know what's wrong lately, but me and Papa Bull is always hungry.
What do you think it's from?
From not eating.
Just this morning, we had a seagull sandwich for breakfast.
Oh, the seagull sandwich. Isn't she witty? Oh, Miss Oakley, those medals. I read they're worth $100,000. What did you get this big one for?
Well, I got that for shooting an apple off the Crown Prince's head.
And this little one?
I got that for shooting a worm out of the apple.
Would you care for more salad?
I would love some after I've had some.
Oh, Miss Oakley.
Yes?
I heard you could literally make a gun talk.
Well, sure, I guess. When I pull the trigger, she says, bang.
Mousy, isn't she heavenly? I can't wait till Frankie meets her.
Frankie who?
Frankie Butler. Oh, Miss Oakley, won't you shoot something for us?
Oh, yes, please, Miss Oakley. Shoot just anything.
Well, if and I brung my guns, I'd be delighted. I'd love to shoot all of you.
Let me take that.
No. Look.
Way to put that tray down and throw the guest of honor out.
Anything wrong?
Don't be hasty, Dolly.
Merger is off.
Merger is off. They haven't got as much money as we haven't got. Come on, let's get out of here.
Wait.
Papa Bull.
Wait. Two shows must go together. Annie want Frank. Annie get Frank. Papa Bull dig up money.
Huh?
I know pale face with chest full of jewels and gold.
Who?
You.
Oh, no! I can't give up all my medals!
No sell medals, no money for merger, nobody merge.
Well, there are an awful lot of white gloves around here. I tell you what, you let me keep them until Frank sees them, and then I'll give them to you.
Darling, you're... again.
Shake, we're partners.
Waiter, champagne for the guest of honor.
Here, Papa Bull, let me have my coat. I'm gonna go find Frank.
Annie, I guess you realize you're giving up the only bankroll you got.
Oh, that's all right. I have what I had when I started. Don't you worry about me, Charlie. I'll be fine. Taking stock on what I